Okay, so we're going to start off with usually a sure eater. This is the Ephebopus murinus. This is Delaney. We're going to see. Oh, cricket's going to go where we don't want cricket to go. Sometimes, again, feeding tarantulas is not an art, but sometimes it's easier to actually feed them worms because the worms really don't go anywhere. So let me grab first off, I didn't have a catch cup. Second of all, I didn't have my roach manipulator. In this instance, it would be a cricket manipulator, but since cricket is down there, cricket's down here. Wife's getting turkey ready to get cooked tomorrow morning, and our cat's trying to lick it. One of our two cats, anyway. There's the cricket. Oh, that is just so amazing how they do that. I mean, facing this way, turns and jumps and attacks that cricket right there, just like that. Boom. Good night. Spider don't let you down. So I had somebody ask on one of the groups today, or yesterday, why nobody recommends this spider as a good beginner species. Well, I'll tell you why. First of all, their upkeep is a little bit different. They tend to like their substrate a little wetter. Right now we're in a dry down period for her. So you have to keep up with that. Second of all, they are extremely fast, as you can see, and rather defensive. And as this spider gets bigger, it's going to start to get more defensive of its territory. So that's three pretty good reasons why I wouldn't recommend them. As you're going to start out with tarantulas, this is not one you really want to start out with. So, okay, we're going to try the Aphonopelma seemanni, and then we're going to move on to try and do things quick, as quick as we possibly can. Okay, here is the unsexed Aphonopelma seemanni, the Costa Rican zebra leg. We'll see if Jeter is willing to eat this cricket. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Missed it the first time, got it the second time. So I will show you again real quick. The substrate level, you could see, was right below here. Okay, we had this cork bark tube hide that I dug a nice deep hole down for it to go down in, and it decided that instead of that, we're just going to dig everything out of this corner and we're going to move it all up here. So we're going to push the dirt down off of the vent holes and let it do its thing. Okay, there he is. He's a gorgeous looking dude, really is. And he's actually right now, it's been a little while since it molted, and these don't molt very often, but its coloring right now is actually more of a slate gray. Or they call, I guess, gunship gray. Look at the carapace. It looks really, really gray here. It's a little bit darker in person without the light on it. So you can see it's webbing, doing the little web mat happy dance with the cricket leg sticking out of its. It's an interesting way to have your food there. Okay, this is Tehar. Suspected, not completely confirmed yet. I'm pretty sure we saw what we need to see in the molt. Now there's a mealworm that I dropped in there, and the mealworm is right. I don't know if you guys can see the edge of it or not, but it's right there to right here. We'll see. It keeps making movements like it wants to get it, but it really can't make up its mind what it wants to do. I'm going to call her she, or Tehar. You get it? Get it? You'll see now you get to see it dorsally, which is nice. You can see where the back part of it's brown, and the front part is more, I want to say chocolate. There we go. That's great. I haven't seen this one eat in forever. She has, I just haven't seen it. So there's one of them anyway. I don't know that we'll feed the other one this go around, but at least we got to see. You can see the ventral. It's pretty clear. Ventral right there. See if she flattens back out again, but probably not. Okay, well, we're going to get these little guys going. I want to get them fed, and then I want to make sure that I get rid of these crickets that I have. So we may have to feed some, not bigger ones, but maybe some small juveniles. These bigger crickets, they're medium-sized crickets actually. I'm going to try feeding the emperor scorpion also. So, yeah, these crickets were all gut loaded with carrots. The roaches were also gut loaded. We will have to feed a few of the smaller slings with the nymphs of the red runners, like the Lugardi and the little Homoleoma species blue, or Heteroscodra cyanognathus, cyanognathus. I'm going to say that a million times. Hopefully the next time I got to say it for you guys, I can say it right. So let's get the, we're going to start with the softball containers. Try to get through those. We'll try to feed the HMAC. Probably try to feed the C. darlingi. And I don't know. I'm just gonna throw stuff on here. So I don't know what I'm gonna feed. We'll just start grabbing guys, and I'll check their abdomens, make sure that they're ready to eat, and if they are, they're going on the video. Okay, this is Sanderi. This is the Ceratojaurus darlingi. She was just out. I want to say she because I want her to be a she, but who knows? That's the only one I have left, so let's hope. We'll see how things go next year. I want to move away from some arboreals and get a few more. I'm looking at possibly another Pamphobedius, maybe a Solaris next year, and possibly a Lasiodora difficilis is something I'm also looking at. So we'll see what happens, but I'll try and feed this one a worm and see if it'll come out. It was just out. Sometimes these mealworms just don't they don't move enough. This mealworm like it's getting close to pupating. Can you believe that? Didn't want it at all. So we'll try cricket. That's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Never seen that one do anything like that before. Just goes to show you just don't know. We'll see if the cricket stimulates it any. Dog's going crazy. Oh, the cricket's underneath now. That's probably not a good thing for us. This one's going to worry me. This is the Ephebopus cyanognathus. I don't know if we're on this side or over on this side, because it's now made two different hides. We're going to throw a cricket in there and see what might transpose. Going to have a catch cup very, very close and handy. I don't think we're over here. I think we're down there. Yep, that's where we are. I can see her feet. See if she'll come out. This is a look at she did. She utilized the water dish. I mean, come on. Showing any interest at all. Oh, there she comes. Problem is that she's kind of like, she may wait till something actually comes right to her before she'll vacate that burrow entrance. So that's probably going to be it for the cricket. Oh, you guys can see that blue, can't you? Come on, cricket, just a few more moves. Try not to talk because I don't want to disrupt the air. This could turn out to be some pretty good footage if it actually gets down there. And I don't want to zoom in anymore because we're going to take it out of the frame. That cricket only has one movement left. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's got a few movements left. There we go. In and out. That was a quick glimpse of takedown. Nonetheless, we'll have to watch that footage. That's going to be pretty good, I think. Okay. Okay, here's the, oh, there goes my voice. Heteroscodra maculata, the Togo starburst baboon. Crazy, crazy, crazy spider. Let's see what this cricket will do. What the spider will do. I'm actually not going to put as many on here as I thought. Oh, there we go. Good night. as I thought. There's just going to be too many to do in what I want to do, so we'll just add these on the end of that update video. We'll do the Psalmopoeus, irminia, and maybe one more, and then I'll upload that, and then I will do another round of feeding and videoing, and I'll upload that tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day. We have Eric's 5K turkey trot tomorrow morning. Then we'll come back home, finish getting stuff ready for the turkey, take a little nap, and then head to my sister-in-law's for the festivities later on in the evening. So, okay, I'm going to pause you, switch up. Hopefully we'll be able to see, you guys want to, I never really get to see it very well, so there it is. Don't know the sex of it yet. Particularly don't care. I mean, I'd love to have a chunky white and gray female, but I'm not a huge fan of the H-Max. This is one of the spiders, and here's a good question. I mean, I'll pose this question to you guys now that I'm looking at this. This question was posed to me not too long ago. They said, if you could, out of all the spiders that you've had or have, if you could go back and say, okay, I don't want to keep that one, you know, or these ones, or whatever it may be, what would be the first one that pops in your head? And this is that one. You know, when I first started looking at them, of course they're gorgeous, and you know, I was worried about their speed, and this one here was on unpacking, was up my arm in my sweatshirt, and actually climbed down, and it was on my, just above my belly button when I got it back. It was just a small, you know, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch sling, but still, you know, it didn't freak me out. I mean, the speed did. It was just I had no idea where it went, you know. So that kind of freaked me out just a tad bit. But for as reclusive as these are, and not having them in something that is very transparent, if you give them the stuff to hide in, and this one really hasn't hidden much in this enclosure, which is nice because I actually get to see it. It does have a core tube, and it does have the foliage up top, but it spends most of its time on or near the bottom, generally where it's at right there, or on the side of the enclosure. It doesn't hide much. So I don't know that I would ever get another H-Mac if something happened to this one. I'm not saying I regret having it, but it's not something that I would get again. Let's put it that way. There's a few that are that way, but this is definitely one that's on my list. You know, a bigger, bulkier arboreal. They don't get huge, you know, 5 inch, 6 inches, but you know, a bulky, highly venomous, very flighty, very defensive, ghost basically is what they are. You know, to me, it's some people love these, and you know, they swear by these things, and they raise them. They're so easy to breed, and you know, they're a cheap, easy spider. I just don't know that I would really be all that excited to have another one. You know, and it's more personal taste than anything. You know, I'd rather have another Pulcher or another cambridgei or something like that. And even though cambridgeis get decent size, get 7, 8 inches. Yeah, if you saw more, I think that, you know, some people do see theirs more. I just don't. You know, I don't know that I will. Well, who knows with this one? All indications to me is this one's probably going to end up male. You can almost see it ventrally right there. Sure looks like a male to me. But I'm still not really great at ventral sexing. I'm learning more. I have some more stuff to watch and some more stuff to read. It is a cool spider, don't get me wrong. And this one's been rather placid, to be honest with you. I don't mess with it. The rehousings have been easy. There we are up top. Rehousings have been easy. I do spray this guy once every 2 weeks. I'll do a decent spray down of the leaves. Make sure that it's got water. I try not to spray the sides, but I do like to spray the leaves if I have them in there. So, yep, Okay, Heteroscodra maculata. That's voodoo. I like the name though. It's a shame, you know, when you give a spider a name that cool, something happens to it, you want to use it again, but sometimes you feel guilty doing it. So, alright, well, we're going to try feeding the Psalmopoeus irminia. So I'm not really quite sure how this is going to go, because we're down there. Actually, you can see, maybe you guys can't. Oh, there you go, there's the hint. We're up top. Whether we'll get it to come out to feed, that remains to be seen. Oh, oh no, you want to stay inside there. That's the fun about irminias, and that's exactly a perfect indication of how unpredictable they are. It wanted to eat, but once it missed the food right off the bat, it was legs out of the enclosure. So is it going to fuel the cricket down here and come and get it? We're going to wait and find out. This is another one that I will tend to spray down. It's really the only Psalmopoeus that I do. I will spray the webbing of the pulchers for water on top of their water dishes. The cambridgei, I will spray the leaves just a little bit, but this guy I tend to spray down a little bit more. Not a lot, but excuse me, a tiny bit. Kind of hoping that the cricket decides to crawl up the wood, even though it won't get very far because of the webbing. And I debated. You could see how close to the top of the enclosure, well, you've seen it, how close to the top of the enclosure that cork bark is. And I debated a few times on whether I really wanted to do that or wanted to cut that wood down, but I didn't really want to cut it down because I like the wood itself. And, once this one outgrows it, it'll be used for another spider, of course. So I left it as is. And, this one wasn't actually cork tube. You could see where he filled it in right here. It was actually hollow. So kind of like from the top, you had this little part that twisted around here, and then you had hollow all the way through here. And it just filled it all up with its substrate. So, where is that stupid cricket at? I hate when crickets are dumb and they hide. Oh, he's right there. Okay, so we're going to take matters into our own hands here. We'll get the cricket to come out there. But we can try. I don't have an issue with this spider having a cricket roaming around in there. So what we can do is try this and see. Yeah, the same thing has happened the other day with the reduncus. I dropped the mealworm in, and immediately it was grabbed and pulled down into the depths of hell. So we're going to leave cricket in, and if cricket's still in there tomorrow, cricket will come out. But I expect that once we're done with this meal, because it wasn't very big mealworm, that we'll find that thing and we'll eat it. It's almost a guarantee. So we're going to feed the cambridgei, and I think we're going to end there. And then I'll do a separate video with everything else. I may not get it done, and I may, so don't quote me on it's going to happen tomorrow. I don't want you to be upset if you're looking forward to a video tomorrow evening after you're all stuffed with turkey and there's no new video. I may just do quick hits with the ones that I'm feeding now. I have about 15 or so clips right now. So if I do quick hits with those, you know, we probably can get like a 35 or 40 clip quick hits video, a good 6, 7, 8 minute, 10 minute at the most quick hits video. So we'll get Church down and see if Church wants to eat. Make sure that we water her up, and we'll end there. Okay, now you can see through the lid. Church is already ready. Here we are. Focus, camera, focus. Focus on the spider. There you go. So we got this little tiny mealworm. It's not very big, so we'll probably try and feed her a couple. Oh, and we missed. Nope, nope, nope. You stay in. Stay in. Thank you. There she goes. Aren't they just pretty? You can come up a little bit so that we can see a little better. Another one. There's another one. There you go, sweetie. Oh, we dropped it. Sorry. Let me try and get that one out of there. Damn it. Nope, you stay in there. You do your little web dance, that's fine. Nice catch. You know, if you can get these kind of containers, even though you can't see through them, and of course this one's not huge because she's just a juvenile, but if you get the big ones, you could set it up like this with, you know, some type of log like this, and then ground cover like this. This is perfect for a cambridgei or a irminia or poker, even pokies. You know, I mean, if you don't need to see them all the time, this is a really good idea. You know, and I may get some cereal containers later on, bigger ones to they make some clearer ones to put her in as she grows. We're going to give her some water too while I'm here. So that's Church, Psalmopoeus cambridgei. That's going to end this video. So I hope you enjoyed the update. The cute little rat that's now balled up and sleeping. The Heteroscodra the Sam new enclosure. Chaos, and I'm still on the fence about her, whether I want to keep her in that 7-liter shoebox or move her into the European style deeper enclosure, and I'm leaning more towards moving her, but we're going to see how we go through next week, and we'll make that decision the first week of December. So thanks for watching this one, and look forward to either a sling feeding video or a quick hits video, one or the other. But again, we'll do the quick hits video, or November's greatest hits, I should say, at least sometime next week. So have a great day, have a great Thanksgiving if I don't see you again, and we'll talk to everybody soon.